What's shaking, everybody? It is your man, Wasted Talent, coming to you live on Valentine's Day, wrapping up the Raiders off season. Listen, man, it's Valentine's Day. Got to tap in with the wifey. I got some Valentine's Day things and festivities to get into, so we coming to you a little early today. I normally go around like 6:30. But listen, we're going to go today. We're going to touch on a few things for the Raider offseason. I got some questions for you guys in the chat. So I'm hoping that a lot of you guys pour in because, listen, if you saw the thumbnail, I have a very, very, very interesting question when it comes to what we got going on. What's up, everybody in the chat? Wait for some more of y'all to get in here so I can get some questions. You know, today is going to be one of those with some feedback. You know what I'm saying? I'm really be reaching out to you guys, you know, to try to see what you guys think about what we got going on coming up in this offseason. Because now we're officially in the offseason. Todd, how are you, my friend? Thank you for returning, man. LV Maximus, remember Madden Memorial today. That's right. That's right. Rest in peace, John Madden, man. Rest in peace to John Madden. I didn't realize it was today. I kind of lost track of my days. But, you know, rest in peace to John Madden, everybody. Salute, Pharaoh. Salute, my brother. You dropped your first video today. Yo, congratulations, Pharaoh. Congratulations, bro. Welcome to the family. You know what I'm saying? Or this Raider content creation family. Michael Guerrero, my hater, has arrived. Salute. Carr, I feel like the new coaching staff will get 3 years to make this work, but Carr's expected to have a career year after this extension. Facts. We're going to save that. We're going to save that. We're going to save that. We got 24 in the chat. Hit them likes. Hit them thumbs up, whatever. You know how we do. Salute. Salute, Renz. Salute. We got 28 in the chat. Wait for some more y'all to get in here, but you know, we're going to get started. Guys, this offseason is, like I said, the most important offseason in the history of the Raiders' last 30 years. Not the history, but in the last 30 years, it definitely is, right? And I got some questions I need to ask you guys. Who do you think has more pressure coming into this offseason, man? Because my mindset just changed based off of what I saw in the Super Bowl. My mindset changed, man. I'm not going to lie. I was, you know, I'm not going to lie. I was done with Derek. I was done. You know, I just, and it wasn't done because I think he's a bad quarterback. I'm just fed up. I just want to try something different. You know, in the last 8 years, we've gotten rid of coaches. We've gotten rid of GMs. We've done this. We've seen this movie before. The one common denominator is Derek, right? But then when you look at what's available and you look at how good Derek has been, and you really, really look at it, I have to admit, the organization hasn't done Derek any favors. Now, he could have been better. He could have been better, but the organization has done Derek no favors. And I just want to see how it would be if the organization did him some favors, if the organization went out there and got him what he needed. Because the archetype for that is what we just saw last night. The Los Angeles Rams. The Rams are the exact archetype for what we can expect for putting talent around Derek. Valerie Lopez, thank you for showing up. Welcome to the family once again. Everybody, listen, pay that tab. Hit them thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Get wasted with me, y'all. This is going to be an early bar hop today because I got to go check in with Mrs. Wasted Talent. You know, Mrs. Wasted Talent has been missing me, and I have to definitely tap in with her. So we got to get this thing going. But as I was saying, yo, listen, this organization has done this man no favors. He could be better. He is not perfect. I am not a Kardashian, nor a Kardashian or nor a Kardashian. But what I am is that I am in the middle here. Now that we are going to extend Derek and he's not taking a boatload of money, I'm very happy because I looked at the prospects out there. There aren't any guys coming through the door that I could say are better than Derek Carr. There's nobody in the draft that I'm looking at that's all great. And I watched how Matthew Stafford played last night. And this is the guy that everybody has pretty much compared Derek Carr to. They've compared their careers. Stafford's been in the league a little longer. He's had more of a pedigree. He's the number one pick. But this is the guy that most closely his career lines up with Derek's. And he was able to get it done and without even playing well because of the team that was around him. So this brought me to my question today. Who's under more pressure to turn this around? Because we just saw Derek lead a team to the playoffs this year with turmoil, with a rookie head coach, without a number one receiver, with Darren Waller and him possibly not getting along. I don't want to kind of put them dissensions in the ranks. So I'm under the impression, man, that Josh McDaniel in this new front office has all the pressure in the world to turn this shit around in one season. They got a lot of pressure on them. They have a lot because this is a guy, this is not his first rodeo. We're expecting a lot out of them. And guess what? We're expecting a lot out of Derek, but we're expecting a lot out of these new guys that are coming in. I mean, it was pretty ballsy for Mark Davis to fire a coach to make the playoffs out of nowhere. We haven't made the playoffs in a long time. This guy's been one of the first guys to make the playoffs in a long time for us, and we fired that guy. So now you got to show and prove, and you got to improve upon that, man. So, guys, I want to know in the chat, through your comments, who has more pressure on them this offseason? Put a 1 in the chat for McDaniel and Ziegler. Put a 2 in the chat for Carr, everybody. And listen, if you guys got any questions and stuff, tap in with me. I'm here. We rocking and rolling until I can't rock and roll no more. So, yo, listen, man. Definitely. My man, Jose Ortega, what is the que pasa, amigo? Que pasa? My brother, my hater has arrived. I saw your halftime on the drums last night. I killed that shit. Yo, Slumdog Millionaire, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for showing up as always. Yo, when are you going to do, your podcast, The World's Ugliest Man, featuring Digital Prez? Nah, that's my bro, man. We always busting on each other, man. Don't take that no way. LV Maximus. Mark Davis has the most pressure on him. You know what? Mark Davis always got pressure on him. He's always under the gun for losing this team, LV Maximus. That is a great comment, LV Maximus. Listen, all of y'all, tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Pull a nation in here. We are the United Nations of the Raider Nation. I'm feeling disrespected right now. I need my people in here with me, man. We are. I see now it's growing. Thank you. Pause. Just 83-1W. The organization has failed DC. He hasn't failed the organization. No stability his whole career. When we signed Gruden, that was the goal, but it didn't work out because of the NFL. Jess, I think John Gruden had a lot to do with the turmoil that was in his organization as well. Some of the moves that he made as well and the way he conducted himself. The NFL definitely did a rug pull on this previous regime, but I can't say that we necessarily had real stability. We had stability because Gruden had all the control, but what we didn't have is stability that was making us grow in a way where we were going to be more competitive next year. And that's pretty much the way I see it. Sean Johnson, you put Derek Carr in the Rams team last night that won a Super Bowl, and they would have won it more easily. Sean, I would like to think so. I will hope so, but there's no way you can really quantify that, right? Can't quantify that because, what if that would have been bad Derek that showed up? Listen, good Derek would have been cooking. What if bad Derek showed up? You never know, man. Gerardo Escobar, my man. The extension is going to be for 2 or 3 years, the same time that MCD will have in his contract. So the pressure is to both. That is a fact. But this is the difference. What kind of contract is he going to get? Is he going to have total autonomy to say where he goes? Is he going to have a fucking no trade clause? See, there are things that you got to measure. So Derek, to be honest with you, if he has a no trade clause, he has no pressure on him because they're not going to cut him. His contract's too much. And what was also not going to happen is they're not going to be able to trade him somewhere where he doesn't want to play. So I'm going to give you guys my opinion. I think all the pressure is on Ziegler and McDaniels to show that they are a legitimate force working for positive gains in this organization. All right, now let me go look down here. I'm going to add up what we got here. We got 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. Okay, the nation has spoken. The pressure is on McDaniels and Ziegler. I think they have to get some credibility around the league, man. See, right now the bloom is off the rose. They have to go in here immediately and establish themselves. So basically, I liken it to starting a new school when you walk right in school and you punch the bully right in their fucking mouth to assert yourself. They have to assert themselves on the league, damn it. That is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for them to walk right in here and establish a winning culture right off the bat. You got a fucking talented who's who of a coaching staff. You have located the quarterback already. You've located your pass rusher already. You have a left tackle already. Now you got to just fucking fill in the gaps. You have a great kicker and you have a great punter. So they have pieces here. We all know that. We're Raider fans. They have a number one top 5 at his position offensive weapon in Darren Waller. We have a top 10 at his position slot receiver. He's not top 10 receiver in the league. He's a top 10 slot. So let me just before y'all come attacking me in the chat. Jose Los Reyes. I say McDaniel and company have the most pressure. However, Mark will also have the pressure. See, Mark Davis in the front office and the coaching staff, they're all one and the same. They're the suits. They're the suits. The players are here and the suits are over here. It's like union versus management. So they're all one and the same, man. The NFL helped us to get away from Gruden. Man, the more this shit has gone and the way I see how this organization has come together and all the positive gains we had, I don't know if that's just karma and us finally getting the warm piece of the sidewalk in the NFL, or I don't know if that was Mark Davis, you know what I mean, lining Gruden up, man. Because goddamn, it don't look, man. It just seemed weird to me that needle came out of that haystack. Out of all of the things of that hornet's nest of that report for the Washington Redskins, or the Washington Commanders or whatever the fuck they call it. Now it sounds like a movie team. It's gonna be a lot for me to get used to that, They probably should have left it the Washington football team. It's better than the Commanders, I'll tell you that. But fuck them, we're Raider fans. But what I would say is, man, sometimes I be feeling like Mark Davis might have fucking sifted through that shit and sent it off to the media, bro, to get from up under this shit, bro. Anish Mehta, this is Carr's last dance. You goddamn right. This is definitely his last dance, man. This is definitely his last dance, but they have to exhibit that they can get it done for the guy. Everyone else said they would. Everyone else said they want to surround him with talent. The thing is that what approach do you guys think would be the best approach to take with this? Like, are we going to take that approach like the Rams did, where they just got a collection of talent, or the Buccaneers went and got a collection of talented players and just put them on the team and, see what we got? Or do we build stability and build towards a championship? What do you guys think, man? Because the Raiders can go one or two ways, man. Yes, Mark Davis doesn't surprise me. Mark, if he's nothing, he's a good businessman. He's smart. He hires good people. I think he got his growing pains as an owner out of the way, and I think we're headed for a very, very bright future in Las Vegas. Wasted, could you imagine Brandon Parker would have gotten destroyed last night? Adrian, I was thinking about that the whole Super Bowl. I was like, because like when I watch other teams, because I rarely watch other teams now. when I watch other teams, I always try to put the Raiders into the lens that I'm watching these other teams through. Like, what if we had this player? Or what if we had that? My God, we would have gotten blown out because of our offensive line. I hope and I pray whoever comes in, and I've heard who our new offensive line coach is, and I heard he was a beast. He's very, very good. You know, we went in and raided the cupboards over there in New England. I'm loving it. But, sorry, something got my eye a little bit. But my thing is this. I need for them to improve these guys. If they're going to move Elemental or whatever, or Illuminor, if they're going to move him to right tackle, if they're going to get a free agent, are they going to coach up, you know, your boy Leatherwood? I don't know what the hell they're going to do, but they got to do something, bro. Because I'm going to tell you something. Yo, you can't go into another season with Carr under duress. And that's one of the first things that got to get addressed, if you ask me. Before you get a receiver in free agency, you best go and fix that line in free agency with some veterans. If not one, two. Thank you. Thank you, man. Prez, don't make the world suffer through your face. Make sure you get that shit taken care of, man. Wait a minute. Thank you. Hey, Queen, thank you for pulling up on me. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yo, shout out to Queen Raiderette. Shout out to Queen Raider. She's always in the place to be, man. Riding out with your boy. Y'all salute. Salute. Get wasted with me. Go on. Hit them thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you already haven't. You know, it's the race to 3,000 subs, man. So I need y'all to get me there. Mr. Nick, I think McDaniels is here for the long haul. Davis is giving him the keys to build something with longevity. We won't see that until the next QB. Carr's there to prevent a complete rebuild. So, Mr. Nick, let me ask you something. You don't think, based off what you saw last night, that we can get to and win a Super Bowl with Derek Carr? And chat, let me know. What do y'all think, man? Do you guys think that we can win a Super Bowl with Derek Carr? I tend to believe, yeah. I really do. You know, look, I go back and forth with Derek. You know what I mean? I'm not going to lie. I try to be consistent, especially because I'm creating content and I talk about the Raiders and I don't want to be a flip-flopper. But I'm going to tell you something. Watching how bad Matthew Stafford has played in the playoffs, you know, he has his moments where he shows up and rises to the occasion. But it's not like Matthew Stafford has been like super like consistent. He's been throwing the ball all over the place too. So that shows me, man, talent all over the field overcomes a lot of warts and wounds, man. I think we got to go that direction and go out here and get as much talent as we possibly can. Snoop Hernandez, my man, respect to you and the fam, bro. Thank you. Still think they should hire Luda. Yo, why? How, like, Soul of the Hog, like, we got to stop wanting to hire guys just because they were former Raiders. Like, or just because they talk a good game on television. I don't have any framework to know how a Louis Riddick would be as a team president, because that's the business end of things. That's the bit. I really don't know, man. I'm happy with whoever they get as long as the money's flowing, but that shit has nothing to do with on the field. So to me, you know what I mean? Benevolent Prime, my man, is back. Thank you, Benevolent Prime. All Gruden personnel choices except Carr. I don't know what that's in context to, my brother, but I just wanted to show you some love for pulling up on me. Loyal to the soil, my dude. What is the deal? If you're already not a member of the family, please become a member of the fam. The United Nations of the Raider Nation. Raider Nation Unlimited. Dramatic pause. Thank you. The GM and the coach don't need the respect of the NFL. It's Mark Davis. The GM and the coach has been most recognized with winning. Nah, see, I disagree. They won the previous place they were. The new place is on them. So if they don't win, what's going to be said is that, oh, forevermore, the reason why they were successful over there is because of Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, and you were riding Bill Belichick's coattails, and you don't know what the hell you're doing. That is what's going to happen, bro. So, yes, they have to go out here and they have to garner and earn the respect of the league and the players to get people to come and buy in. Come on, Loyal. Ziegler will offer contracts that are player and team friendly. How can one be so sure of that? We don't know yet, bro. We are assuming, we are projecting on these two men what we think they're going to do based off of what another man does and what they were directed to do in the last place they were. See, that's the problem. We can't project that to them. We can't, man. Yo, Big Daddy Murder. Yeah, word, man. Yeah, man. I think Mark had enough of Gru. I think he had enough of the fucking nightmares. Yes, 127 in the chat. We need more. I need more love. I need the Raider Nation. It's Valentine's Day. I need more love from the nation, y'all. Pull up with me. 1/3. That's what I'm talking about. It's going up in here. It's going up. RJ Raider, where did I get that Oakland hoodie? Look, I've been a fan a long time, man. I'm actually ashamed that I can fit into this because I lost a bunch of weight and I put a little bit on. I'm still a lean, mean fighting machine. But I hope to put this thing back on ice. It's still kind of big on me. But yeah, I had this thing for years, bro. Years. It's Mitchell and Ness. I had this thing for a long time, my dude. That's a bossy move, true, getting rid of Gruden 4 games into the season. Hey, man, you got to strike when the iron is hot to get the fuck from under $100 million, brother. See, Mr. Nick, the Patriot way builds. They don't buy. And I get that. But, yo, we are assuming that they're going to move like the Patriots. We can't assume that, bro. We don't know. We don't know. We definitely don't know, man. My man is in the building, bro. My man Hammer is in the building. Yo, shout out to you. Salute to you, my brother. Salute to you, my brother, man. Thank you for showing up. I see my man Dirty is up in here, too. Justin Sane, my brother, cheers. What's happening, brother? Listen, man, hit that tab, bro. That's what's happening. You know, we getting wasted right now real quick. It is Valentine's Day, and I do not want to be in the doghouse with Mrs. Wasted, so I'm going on early today. Bill Gates, Wasted. Ian Rappaport said they're signing Carr to a short deal. I think that's perfect. I think that Carr's no spring chicken, right? And that means that if Carr's signed on a short deal, it's going to be team friendly and it's going to be friendly to Carr's pockets. So that means our Super Bowl window is open. Our Super Bowl window opens now, this offseason. We're on the clock to get to the Super Bowl. And if the recent trend of things are going, the Super Bowl will be in Las Vegas, not next year. It's going to be in Arizona next year, the year after. So hopefully we have a home game with the Super Bowl and we can establish that new market. You know what I mean, Bill Gates? You know what I mean, my man? Thank you. Raider Poppy, first we dropped games early on through injuries to our cornerbacks. Then it was injuries to our O-line, then wide receivers and Hobbs. I get it. I don't know about that, Poppy. Don't know about that, my brother. Queen, you getting a lot of love here in the chat. Justin Saint says, Happy Valentine's Day. Justin, my man. Here we go. Yo, where are my moderators at here, man? We got to block these bots in here. What's going on, man? They're attacking me. What the hell is going on? Matthew Stafford has been to 3 playoff berths with the Lions. How many Carr been in 8 years? 1. And Carr had better talent. Loyal to the soil, man. I think you're a little delusional. I don't think that Carr has had better talent. There's never been a player that has been as great as Calvin Johnson that has played with Derek Carr. Derek Carr played with Ndamukong Suh and a lot of other great guys, Darius Big Play Slay, so I don't necessarily know that. I think it's a toss up. I was saying the same thing, man, because listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Familiarity breeds contempt. I was getting to a point where I'm like, well, listen, man, to keep doing the same thing and expect a different result is the exact definition of insanity. So I was of the mindset that, yo, I'm not going into another fucking, regime with Carr quarterback. Like the last 2 times Carr stayed, we got, we all agreed as a fan base that Derek has got to be here. Gru's going to get the most out of him. Jack Del Rio, look, he got a young quarterback. This is going to be good. We got an established coach. This is what we thought the last 2 regimes, right? Nothing has changed. So for me, in my mind, the common denominator was Derek Carr. But if you look up and down the league, let's really look at this. Let's look at this. If we were having a situation where you had a quarterback draft like you had last year, where you had guys that were available late in the draft like Trey Lance, you know what I'm saying? You had guys that were available like the kid out there in Chicago from Ohio State, whose name is escaping me right now because I'm an old boomer. If you had guys that were at the top of the draft like Sunshine, Trevor Lawrence, then you could say, listen, let's move on. But that is not what we have in this draft. We have Flotsam and Jetsam in this draft. We have guys that have ham and no burger. Malik Willis, he has a hell of an arm. He has no touch. He's not the biggest guy in the world. Kenny Pickett has a water pistol. Kenny Pickett has tiny double-jointed hands, and he fumbles, and he throws wounded ducks. Bailey Zapp is an unproven commodity. See, these are the things we got to look at. So then the next caveat is who's available, who wants to go, who could we get for trades. So you trying to give up draft capital for Russell Wilson. Then Russell Wilson says he don't want to go nowhere. You're gonna bank your future on giving up draft capital for Aaron Rodgers. When all the reports I hear coming out is that they're about to re-sign Aaron Rodgers. They're going to play with that monopoly money and get him to come back to Green Bay. So, okay, where does that leave you with quarterback now? Now that leaves you worse than you started. That leaves you trading for Carson Wentz. That leaves you having Gardner Minshew here. Or maybe Mariota having to start because you got rid of Derek. So this ain't the year to get rid of Derek. This is the year to back Derek up as a nation, the Raider Nation, the only nation. I don't want to hear no more Cowboy Nations and Giant Nation. Ain't no such thing. It's only one nation, Raider Nation, God damn it. But listen, like I said, man, everybody who's bashing Derek, let's not bash him. Let's get behind him one last time. 3rd time's the charm. We're going to get behind Derek Carr. We're going to criticize him when he needs to be criticized. We're going to give him his flowers when he deserves his flowers. And what we're going to do is we're going to see what this organization is going to put on the field. So when we go on the field and on the first week of the season, we can feel confident that the roster is loaded and Derek has no excuses. And then what we do is we put the pressure back on Derek to produce. That's all you can do. Or I've heard people wish bad on the guy. It's bullshit. Like, you can't do that. At this point, since they've committed to him, you have to have a positive mindset, and you got to put that positivity into the atmosphere. You can't just, destroy the whole notion that Derek can't get it done. And the thing that you guys are forgetting is that the guy is relatively young. Why can he not get better? We've seen quarterbacks like Kurt Warner that were, in the twilight, not in the twilight of their career, but they were in their 30s and they got better. Rich Gannon was 35 years old. He won league MVP after Gru got his hands on him. So maybe this can be something similar. Derek has a few things to fix in this game. You guys have heard me say this numerous times that will make him project to being an elite quarterback if he can fix them. Now, let's see, right? Let's see. Oh, my gosh. Kingpin's up in here. Kingpin, what's good? What's good, brother? What's goody, bro? Thank you. Thank you for pulling up, bro. Hammer, thank you, bro. Thank you, brother, for pulling up, man. I got the legends up in here, man. I got the legends up in here right now with me. Loyal to the soil. Yo, you were bringing the heat today. Thank you, Loyal to the soil. I was the one to say Mark Davis wanted Gruden out of here. That big contract to get himself out of that shit is to frame John Gruden. I've been sold on that since day one, and you sticking to it. Yeah, man, it's a nice little notion to think about, bro. But we have no proof. We'll never have any proof. You know what I mean? So, I'm not even going to put that on Mark. Do I think Yannick fits Patrick Graham's scheme, or do we look to trade him? I think Patrick Graham is the kind of coach that he can make any player on his roster fit into his scheme based off of their skill set because he's always changing things. So what that means is that if he doesn't fit 80% of the time, his role can be significantly reduced. But I think Patrick Graham can find a place to fit him to where he does fit the scheme in some formations. But it's up to Yannick to get better so where he's a guy that you have to leave in on every formation. He can be a situational guy and to be an excellent situational guy. That's pretty much what he's been throughout his career. And, we got him in here because we needed a pass rush and we were trying to coach him up and project him into another kind of a role. And maybe that might not be him. But, if we can have him here and produce his role and the price is right, yeah, I think he can succeed. Quiet Storm. All I want is for our team to continue to build and grow. Bro, I want our team to build and grow, but I want that growth to be like lightning, bro. I'm tired of waiting. Let's get to the playoffs. Let's get to the next round of playoffs. Let's get to a Super Bowl. I'm sick of this shit. You appreciate me more than Renz? Brother, thank you, man. No disrespect. Shout out to Mitchell Renz, too. Shout out to Mitchell Renz. Mitchell Renz is, one of the top guys out here, man. It's no hard feelings, no love lost. He was gracious enough to come on my podcast and throw me an alley-oop. You know what I mean? So, we all a family here when it comes to this content creation thing. So shout out to Mitch, man. But if you appreciate what I do, man, that says a lot because Mitch does a great job. Wait. Here goes the Carr cult commentary. See, Rick Grimes, that ain't it for me, bro. You got me mixed up with somebody else, motherfucker. I am a centrist when it comes to Derek Carr. A lot of times, I've been the hard. People bring me on a podcast to argue about why Derek Carr is no good. So you got the wrong guy. What I'm telling you is that I'm a Raider fan first. I'm loyal to this right here first. And I want to see this right here be successful. So no matter whether it's Derek or whether it's fucking Roman Gabriel, it could be a quarterback. I don't give a shit who it is. As long as they're winning, they get me in the Super Bowl. I don't care who our quarterback is, to be quite honest with you. But the thing is, the only thing you can do is you got to deal with what you got. He's the best option right now. It's not like we hold a high draft pick. It's not like there's a quarterback in the draft that we're like, we got to go get this kid. We can start him on day one. It's not like it's a fucking free agent out there that we can definitely bring in that is an upgrade over Derek. Name the free agent. All of the people that y'all want to bring in here are people that you have to trade draft capital for. So, okay, now you trade this draft capital for the foreseeable future. How do you fill his roster out? I'd like to know. Exactly. So this is no Carr cult commentary. What I'm trying to do is I'm going to be glass half full with this shit. He's here. Let's hope that Josh McDaniel, being the coach that he is, can coach him up and make him better. That is it. Listen, I've called Derek Lord Voldemort. I had a moratorium about talking about Derek, but it's the offseason. And the offseason in this team revolves around Derek Carr and Josh McDaniels. It's unavoidable. You have to talk about him. But don't put me in this box that when I say something about DC, that means I'm a hater. Or if I compliment him, that means I'm a Kardashian. Like, that shit is weird. Motherfuckers got to really get some kind of balance right here because that's what life is about. It's about balance. Come on now, we're not going to have that. Docs, Bailey Zapp is the GOAT. Docs, I don't know about all that, man. You and this Bailey Zapp guy, I don't know. I haven't seen much of him, so I'm going to reserve judgment. You're normally right. We normally agree, Docs, but I don't know, bro. Bailey Zapp is playing from a small school. I draft him and put him on ice and see if he can play later in a couple years, but I definitely wouldn't take the Carson Wentz approach and getting a guy that's from one of these fucking Mountain West schools and shit and starting him. Kerry Williams, the thing that has changed this time, they feel confident by putting people in power and coordination positions. All right. I hope so. Let's see. We need to groom someone behind Carr. If Matt Corral is there at 22, we should take him. See, Mr. Nick, no. You can't waste this first round pick. We're not a talented enough team to draft a guy in the first round that's not going to play. And like, not for nothing, I'm not and I'm not really sold on Matt Corral. I don't see what the big deal of the kid is. I mean, he looks pretty accurate. He doesn't have a great arm. He's not that big. He's not that fast. I mean, I don't really see what everybody sees in Matt Corral. I'm gonna be honest with you. Better QB you are, 40 million plus, and give 1 or 2 first-round draft picks. That makes no sense to do, JoJo. Facts. Garrett. Oh, man, I didn't even mean to hit that. Yo, Garrett, listen. Either which way, you know what I'm saying? You're here with me right now. You're here with wasted talent, man. We're not going to even mention that man. You know, we only disrespect that man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he is or what he isn't, but I ain't going to disrespect that man. You know what I mean? Loyal to the soil. Why bring in all new, but still the only Oakland Raiders still around when it comes to longevity? Because the one thing that is the hardest thing to do in the NFL is to find a quarterback and to find a competent and capable quarterback. There's only 32 people in the world who can start in the National Football League. And even out of that 32, how many of them are elite or even very good? There aren't too many, bro. So, listen, for you to sell this to the fan base, because all of y'all are saying, get rid of Carr, get rid of Carr, get rid of Carr. What happens when we go out and go get some guy that stinks it up? He's young, and then you notice that this kid just don't. It's some rookies that you can see. You don't see no flashes. You know that they're trash. I'm going to give you an example. Dwayne Haskins. I remember when that draft was going on, people were saying that we needed to draft Dwayne Haskins. You imagine how bad of a fucking bust that would have been? No way, man. No fucking way. Eric S. Carr is a good young veteran QB. The people with the hate need to. No, Eric. No, I don't agree with that. People who don't like Derek Carr have the fucking right to not like Derek Carr. Because there's some of us who were Raider fans before that guy was born. No, man, they have every right to voice their concerns about him. Yo, two things can be right at the same time, everybody. We got 173 in the chat. Hit that like button, man. Hit that sub button. I appreciate y'all, man. We are this is growth season right now. It's the HGH season. Now playing around. Wait a minute. Okay, we got some more in here. Loyal to the soul. Eric S is not hating. We tired of losing. No one blames just Carr, but Carr has been a part of the losing process as well. But he gets nothing but passes. He doesn't get all passes, but he's got his fair share of them. We're not going to turn this into a Derek Carr debate. We're not doing it. But what I will say is that, yo, things need to change this season, and that's just the long and the short of it. Don't know why everyone is worried about a 3-4. Was it a nickel dime single high, and he plays heaps of zone and back end. Most teams don't say in their base. Facts. These new teams are I think when people start looking at football, they look at it through, they don't realize that football has jumped light years ahead of where it was when they were younger. Like when I was younger, they didn't have these RPOs and run pass options. They didn't have all this shit. 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Student body left, student body right. You know, so it's different now, man. Raider J, wasted, ignore the car traps. Keep spitting the truth. Raiders over everything. Thank you, Raider J. I'm sorry, man. You know what, man? A lot of times when you're in a situation like this right now, where we had so much news that dropped, we have an off season, we still ain't get to the Super Bowl and stuff like that. But sometimes the car traps are good because I don't want to run away from that situation. I want to be one of the people who change the brains of the Raider Nation. I don't know if I got that much power yet, and I'm going to say yet, but that's what I want to do. Okay, we're going to get some more of these chats up here. Carr has a higher jump-off point than any rookie, and free agents won't take less for a good team. Coach getting Carr to be in the red zone, be better in the red zone QB. Bro, imagine that red zone QB. Bro, let me tell you something. If he was the red zone QB that like Cam Newton was at his height, man, Jesus, man, we would have blown teams out. And that's another thing. I got to have a couple of blowouts next year that are us putting it on somebody's ass. That's what I got to see, man. I can't keep having all these cardiac games, man. Little draft stuff. Corral is about the same size as DC, but he can run and he has that chip on his shoulder. DC doesn't have that edge. Yeah, but Matt Corral don't have that arm. And that's a fact, bro. The only thing that is really just bad about DC, more DC stuff. Listen, y'all, no more DC stuff. It's enough. It's enough. Now, this is what I want to talk about. John Doe wasted. What positions do we target during free agency? And what's your first round draft pick in this draft? Yo, let me tell you something. Everybody, listen to me now. My free agent target pieces are offensive line, man. Offensive line, you got to start in the trenches. If you don't have them trenches solidified, you have a major gap. And now, if you want to see a case study in that, look at what happened to the Cincinnati Bengals last night. I mean, like, look at that. If they had one lineman out of the two that they had playing that was functioning at an elite level, that would have been a tough game, a tougher game than it already was for the Rams. I really believe so. Dart Raider, do I think that red zone scheme was the problem? You know what? I have to reserve judgments after the season because that's what I was thinking. But then a lot of the times when we're in the red zone, it's the play calling. It's not the playbook. You know what I mean? Like some of those games, Richie Bisaccia, he was coaching not to lose and he wasn't coaching to win. You know, so that's really where you know, sorry, I busted my lip, but that's really what we got to talk about, you know. Raiders Multiverse, we need experienced old linemen to explain the schemes on the field to Leatherwood. We get some of that in the free agency. We need a bull rusher with a high motor interior D line. Yes, man, that's what I was saying, bro. That's why, like me, my first pick, skill position all the way, because I don't want to have to pay a skill position player $90 million in 3 years. I want to grow a guy homegrown so we can have control of him over 5 years if he becomes a star. Patriots see as a free agent, the center, pick him up. You'd also sign Jabril Peppers. I mean, I could see that happening. If Andre James isn't working out, it's not like they're paying him a whole shitload of money. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I don't know, man. But we definitely need experienced offensive linemen, man, so you can start showing these guys what time it is. Yeah, you feel the same way about the close games. You about to have a heart attack, bro. Facts. Facts, man. I used to be up to 1 o'clock in the morning trying to come down from the damn games, man. So, guys, before I go, you know what I mean? Because it's getting late. I got to go do the little love master love thing with my lady. You know what I'm saying? But let me ask you something. Raider Rutgers, thank you for pulling up, man. What's going on, family? What did you guys think about the Super Bowl? I mean, I can really tell you, Big Mario, what is the deal, too? Thank you, bro. I can tell you what I think about the Super Bowl. I think the Super Bowl just showed that the National Football League has a lot of work to do this offseason to fix this game. I think the officiating at the end of the game was horrendous. And when people say that it's fixed, I don't think that the Super Bowl was fixed. But what I do think is I think the officials are human beings, and they know they blew a call in the beginning of the game, that touchdown on Ramsey, T. Higgins, when T. Higgins face masked the hell out of that guy. And I think they were trying to make up for it. I really do. I have no – listen, I'm just a fan. I don't have any freaking I don't have anything to like hold on to when it comes to that. You know what I mean? I have nothing to hold on to when it comes to that. But what I will say is that you could see how the game was going. It was no freaking it was no freaking like whistles. It was cool and clean. And then at the end of the game, it's like they had to kind of make up for it. And I really don't like that shit. They have to fix the bad officiating in the National Football League. I've seen too many games and too many teams lose out because these officials are terrible. The league has to fix it. Another thing is the league has to go back and they have to bring some fucking physicality into the game. It's time, man. I'm sick of the National Football League not having physicality in the football. It is football, for God's sakes. It's football. It's not fucking two-hand touch. I'm just getting sick of every time somebody gets lit up, they blow a fucking whistle. It's bullshit. They teach these guys to hit in a certain zone. They teach them to do certain things. They do it. They still get a fucking flag. It's bullshit, man. Loyal, props to you, bro, for defending our opinions. We're all entitled to our opinions. We should be able to say what we want freely without bashing from another. It's constructive criticism. Listen, man, look, bro, you got to realize something, man. We are in, this generation where we have a generation of adults who never played outside. We got a generation of adults who never got fucking hit in the grill with a snowball. We got a generation of people who never played dodgeball. So some people think that opinions, like people don't have the liberty to their own opinions unless it agrees and aligns with theirs. So if you're diametrically opposite of somebody, that means that you have a problem with them and you're attacking them because, social media conditions you to think that everyone thinks like you because the algorithm will show you, and the algorithm is real. The algorithm will give you a bunch of people who agree with you. You'll see news things and products that you use. You'll see news things that agree and align with your opinion based off of the things you search. And then what they do is they throw that monkey wrench in there and they throw that one dissenting viewpoint in your little ethos and you go crazy. And that's what's been happening. And we cannot have that here in the Raider Nation. We can't have that with football because football is too complex for it to be one way. It's not one way. It's not, this guy is great and that's it. And nothing's his fault. That is a rare one-of-one scenario. That's reserved for the truly great. The kind of liberty we give Derek is the kind of liberty that the Patriots give Tom Brady. That is what you give people like Peyton Manning. That is what you give people that showed you that they can get you to the mountaintop. He has to get us to the mountaintop for us to give him that. So yes, we're going to give him his flowers and we're going to criticize him. And whoever doesn't like that, then listen, man. I'm going to be me. We're going to be us. All of these content creators, we're going to be us, man. John Doe, wasted. What position do we target a free agent the first round? Do we target DT? Look, it's best player available based off of need too. So it's not just need, right? To me, skill position players go first. Skill position players make a lot of money and they move the needle more. So like let's just look at let's go back to the Super Bowl. Let's look at the archetype of having a young talented quarterback and pairing him with a young stud receiver. So what happens if the next Jamar Chase falls to us at 22? The Raiders have circled that. And they said, this guy has Jamar Chase level ball tracking. He's a big kid. He has hands. He got speed. This is the guy that we feel like we can plug in this guy. And as a rookie, he can make a difference. You have to take him even if there's a defensive tackle on the board because you can get value later in the line, later down in the draft. See, what you can do, you can have defensive tackle in the interior front by committee by taking two defensive tackles who are high-level prospects. They don't have to be blue-chip prospects, but they could be good at their specific role. And like Dave Ziegler said, we are not just having a collection of talent. We are building a roster. That's roster building 101, ladies and gents. DB Cooper, I want one Super Bowl squad like LA. We need to build for the long haul. You don't want that. Yes, generational power. DB Cooper, man, listen. They can get it. We can get it how we live, bro. If that's the route that they go, as long as they're successful, I don't give a fuck. If they building a team, as long as they're successful, I don't give a fuck. As long as all roads lead to Super Bowl, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I waited too long, bro. I don't mean to sound irrational, but it's not like I'm gonna be fucking hurting if they don't do it exactly how I want them to do it. I really don't give a shit. Darth Raider, what's Dark Raider? Do I think the red zone scheme was the problem? I read this before. I'm a boomer. I'm sorry. Let me go down to the well, okay, here we go. We got somebody disagreeing. I disagree with that. I believe you build from the inside. That's what I said. But you got to play it as it come. You don't grab Sam Bowie if MJ's on the board. Bro, what I just say? Bro, I just said, we're saying the same. How could you disagree? What I said is that you build from the inside out, but if Treylon Burks is there, you take Treylon Burks. How are we disagreeing here? Riddle Sprigger, whatever the fuck that means. Dirty Reek was good. Kalua Singwanisia, whatever the fuck. I don't know how to pronounce that. You got to tell me how to pronounce that, bro. People you talking about also didn't get smacks from their parents. Smacks put perspective into somebody's eyes. That's why I need this Raider team to smack people around next. That's what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. I hope you one of my subscribers, man. Make sure you come back every week. That's what the fuck we need to do as Raiders, man. We need to smack the fire out these motherfuckers. When they come to Las Vegas, they need to get smacked. That's what needs to happen, baby. That's football. Thank you. Woo. It's made me catch the Holy Ghost. I was dozing off on the air here, man. Thank you, bro. Dirty Reek. Thank you, man. It's right. Put him in a blue tip. Yo, we got to go back to motherfucking the Karate Kid. Put him in a body bag, bro. That's what we need to do to these motherfuckers, man. I want to see people come into Las Vegas and it'd be like the House of Pain, like the whole Houston Astrodome, or it'd be like Jack Tatum and them. Like, I want this to be a hard-nosed team, bro. I want us to run the ball down people's throat. That's what I want. Like, that shit travels. Punching motherfuckers in the mouth travel, bro. Kelu Seguancia, my man. Kalu Seguancia. Thank you. I'm going to say that shit again, man. That shit felt good right now, man. That's what I'm saying. Say it right. That's my last name, homie. It means king born from... Yo, bro, listen. I ain't going to get into all of that. You got to hit me offline, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't up here to be fucking figuring out y'all complicated YouTube names, man. Fuck out of here with that shit. But nah, listen, like I said, yo, we need to be mean. We need to get some motherfuckers to hit people. And we need a quarterback that, and see, this is the problem with Derek. We talked about on other shows, and this is, now I'm going to criticize him. Now you guys are going to think that, oh, he's flip-flopping. No, that is what you do. The man is imperfect. I want Derek to be a prick to his teammates. I want him to yell at motherfuckers who fuck up. That's what I want. I want him to yell at people and tell them, hey, motherfucker, you fucked up. Get off of my field. Go on the sideline. We need to get back to playing pissed off Raider football. Raider 7D8. That's what the fuck I'm talking about, man. Thank you. Old school shit, man. The more things change, the more they stay the same. All this new finesse football, silent snap counts, and all of that shit. Fuck that. We need people to fear us. My brother, he's back. We need people to fear us, man. You got me. You see, this is your fault. You got me going crazy, man. Tsunami Raider, you will get blocked if you ever bring this man up again. Oh, man. That's right, man. Mr. Raider, can you get the Chuck? Look, listen, Chucky doesn't always come out every episode. Sometimes, if it's in context, I might give it to you, man. That's right. Play some smash mouth fucking football. Cash Lord Raider, we need Perfect. Nah, man, we don't need Perfect back. Perfect bugging. Perfect got kicked out the league, pretty much. Terrence, the mod god. My man. Raiders, salute, brother. I always pull your shit up because we love you here, brother. You're always welcome. You're one of my favorites, bro. Thank you for coming up. Jack Tatum, that's fucking right. Salute, Raider Alex. So, all right, y'all, listen. So we see that the Super Bowl was a little bit janky. We've established that Derek Carr needs to fucking get a little dog in him. We've also established that we don't have to throw the baby out with the bathwater because the alternative isn't fucking great. So just buy in to the Derek Carr machine this year. And after this year, a successful offseason to me is that we answer all his questions. We get him what he needs on his side of the football. And we have a middle-of-the-road defense. And we don't have a terrible fucking defense so that we can have all our questions answered. So if he shits the bed this year, No matter what the fuck happens, get the fuck up out of here. Renz, I like how Frisco plays defense. They come up and they'll hit your ass. The Raiders need to come up. See, listen, bro, you right, Regis Inge. But listen, we got to stop bringing up the 49ers in a Raider chat, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I mean, hey, man, did you look around here, man? And we're the Raiders. Commitment to excellence, man. Silver and black. The pride and poise, man. I'm not into the fucking 49ers, man. I'm into the fucking Raiders, man. Knock on wood if you're with me. Salute. Brandon Riddlespiger. I think we need to get a nose, get offensive tackle through free agency, and a real number one receiver. I think we are closer than our record, but we can either have a great year, 12 wins, or be bottom feeders. And I think that too, man. But the thing is, I would rather get the receiver through the draft. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you getting a receiver through the draft means that if he gives you Pro Bowl production, you get him at Pro Bowl production, but you get him at fucking college money. And that is better. That's the best thing for the Raiders, is to have a high-value player on the roster that you don't got to pay $1 million to. So listen, we're going to start wrapping this thing up. I want to tell y'all that I appreciate you riding out with me. Mike Lee's up in here. We best get on that O-line from day one. See, now that is what, see, I'm going to tell you why I've always been a proponent of addressing needs in the offensive line through free agency, because you know what you're getting. You know what you're getting, yo. Over 205 in the chat, yo. Yo, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, you know what I mean? Get wasted with me. Y'all already know, pay that tab. I appreciate you. But listen, like I was saying, I like addressing the offensive line by getting veteran guys, because you know what you get. You know the production you're getting. I don't like going out and getting skill position players who are on the other side of the hill. Oh, my God. Yo, my man, my family, bro, is up in here, man. Y'all, this brother, you don't even understand how much this brother right here is like my fam, my peoples, man. Thank you for pulling up, bro. The rest of the league and their fan bases used to fear us because they knew we smacked their asses around. Facts. Hey, Zeke, I'm on the air. I'm going to answer the door in a sec. But listen, y'all, listen. I need to get off of this air. We need to go. I appreciate y'all pulling up for me, but I got to get shit prepared for my lady, man. It's Valentine's Day, yo. Go hug your wives, your daughters, get everybody flowers, yo. Do the right thing. You know what I mean? And, yo, let's get wasted. Thank you. Y'all, pull up with me tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. We out. Wasted.